How about this one?
No, I know that button. That is a bad button.
Well, I think the really interesting thing with Nightfall is that it's a Quinn, at the end of the day, but it's also a Quinn that has shared all these different experiences with another Gary. And so that's something that Gary's kind of constantly battling with, is that this is Quinn, but it's not Quinn. And at the top of the episode, you really feel like, there's something that could happen, but it doesn't. And it really affects Nightfall.
Are you okay?
I'll deal.
Okay, that didn't sound like you were okay.
I said I'll deal.
Wow, I feel so bad.
For Gary or Nightfall?
For me, for having to watch that. Ugh, I want to take a bath.
I think when Olin came to me with the idea of doing this mixed horror episode, we just went to town on it.
Gary and Nightfall are in the Virtualasium doing stuff.
Oil dripping on Fox, or the end where they have to blast it through the airlock. I think just playing with these little tropes. I think we even got a little bit of The Shining in there. It was a lot of fun to take this show that we know so much as a sci-fi show and turn it into a complete horror piece.
Well, I think the fun thing with Kevin is that everybody hates him, and what's more terrifying than a flood of Kevins? But not only that, a flood of Kevins that actually turns into a mech monster Kevin. So that's pretty terrifying, and it makes you even hate him even more.
Yeah! What? No way. This is trippy.
We wanted to kind of set up that Gary and Quinn have met hundreds of different ways, and this is just one different way. But the way that they ended up meeting each other in the bar, when Gary karate chops the dude and puts on the outfit, the uniform, that was a completely different version than every other different version.
I love you, Quinn Aragon.
I love you too.
When I first read about the Virtualasium, I think my first thought was, oh my God, it'd be amazing if we had that. And then as I started exploring that idea more, I realized that we probably shouldn't have that. This is a machine, this is a box that can manifest what we're thinking and our memories and bring them into reality, and we can relive maybe things that we regret, or we can see the people that we miss. What an amazing thing that is, but it ultimately will bring you back to heartbreak when you realize that that dream that you're creating is not anything that you can have.
Why does this keep happening? Why can't we ever be together?
I'll never understand. Goodbye, Gary.
Olin and I really wanted to defy expectations with this series and what you expect to see in animation. And just to see a doomed romance in this level of detail where there is no happy ending just seemed really compelling to us.
Kevin is alive. Nothing can kill Kevin. We don't need oxygen. We were built to survive in space. That's true. Yes, we were. Kevin will have revenge.